Rahu is one of the most dangerous planet in Vedic astrology. Wait, hang on. That's not always true. Yes, it is. It is very dangerous. It can be very lethal in terms of your life, in terms of your in your birth chart. But that's not always the fact, my dear friends. Because if a well-placed Rahu, if Rahu is well placed in a good zodiac sign, in a good house, that can bestow you with a lot of blessings in your life, and you are going to certainly get the best, the good benefits out of this particular planet Rahu. Okay, so with this note, let's start this video based on what Rahu is. Let's understand, how can Rahu be very much significant in your birth chart, and do comment below. Let me know where is your Rahu placed in your birth chart. I mean, which house, which zodiac sign, and at what degree, and we'll discuss from there. So welcome back to another new video on Vedic astrology. This is your channel Astro Science, and I'm your Vedic astrologer host for this channel, and my name is Gautam Kamboj, recording this video from Canada. Okay, so Rahu, what is Rahu? Let's understand this planet first and then get more deeper and get into the nitty and gritty about this particular planet. See, Rahu is the north lunar node or north node. Ketu is south lunar node, Rahu is north lunar node. So when there was this war of nectar which was going around, mythologically, Rahu Ketu was a person and who was a demon, and there was this, the war of nectar which was going among gods and demons. Rahu entered in this war and tried to consume that nectar, and while consuming, Sun and Moon saw this and reported to Lord Vishnu, and told that this demon Rahu Ketu is consuming that nectar. But that was slightly late, and Rahu Ketu, that demon, had already consumed, and that nectar literally reached the throat. But Lord Vishnu was able to kind of cut the throat with Lord Vishnu's Sudarshan Chakra. Head became a different part, and it was ripped off in two different parts, head and body. The head is Rahu and body is Ketu. Okay, that's the slight small mythological story from the ancient scriptures or Vedas. Rahu is mind, Rahu is the head, right? So Rahu is the thinker in life. Rahu is the most materialistic planet in Vedic astrology. If Rahu is well placed in your birth chart, you will have that kind of a very stable materialistic approach in every area of your life. So Rahu is very materialistic planet. Rahu is also associated with thinking aloud or thinking big or thinking out of the box, because Rahu as a planet exaggerates so many things. It wants to achieve bigger things in life, like Rahu is never gets sufficient or never is okay with any limited amount. Rahu always wants more and more and more. So the level of materialism is too much in this particular planet. Second important fact which you have to understand about Rahu is, see, Rahu in your birth chart, if Rahu is well placed with friendly planets, like for Rahu, the best friend is Saturn, the best friend is Venus, and if these planets are together, the native will get the materialistic benefits out of others. But if Rahu in your birth chart is placed with negative, like Rahu's enemy, like Sun, Moon or Jupiter, then the native will get the bad impact, or native will get some kind of problems from others. So that's where you have to understand this planet Rahu. Rahu is also associated with foreign, with unknown people and unknown places. So if you have a very good Rahu, you can even settle in foreign country or unknown place which you have never thought of, that you won't go there, but you never thought of, but you will be landing there if your Rahu is well placed, typically in the 12th house or in a good zodiac sign. Typically for Rahu, the best zodiac signs are Taurus and Gemini. So congratulations if your Rahu is in Taurus, Gemini in the second house. on the 3rd house or the 12th house. These are typically very good for Rahu as a placement. Rahu is also associated with lot of felony and falsehood or scam. People who have Rahu as a utmost strongest planet, they would, and along with like friendly planets in good zodiac sign, they are going to might be get into like bigger scam, because Rahu is going to give you like instant success. It's going to take you to the peak of the mountain, but suddenly it's going to just push you and throw you out of that mountain peak. That's going to, Rahu always takes you to the epitome of whatever industry you are working. It will take you to the top of the industry, but not with generosity, not with truthfulness, not with like the right path. Might be some illegal path or some scam or felony and stuff. So that's where Rahu is it's very critical to understand this particular planet. Now a lot of people, they face problems like Sade Sati, Manglik, Kalsar dosh, this dosh, that dosh. That actually, those kind of doshas and stuffs, they really don't work. What works is when people really face problems in their life, that's because of this Rahu. Rahu's transit, Rahu's Mahadasha or Rahu's Antardasha. So you have to be very careful. If you are going under Rahu Antardasha and Rahu is not placed well, you might get problems. So people with like a weak Rahu or Rahu problems are jail yog or jail, hospitalization, problems related to government, like government taxation problems, getting some fine or tickets from government. So drive carefully, don't do speeding and stuff. Keep all your documentation, keep all your government documentation well in place. When if it's Rahu Antardasha or Rahu is transiting in your birth chart over your natal moon, sun, those enemy planets of Rahu. So these are the points which you have to kind of really consider when it's Rahu. Very importantly, Rahu's Bhagyoday time is 42. Like every planet has one age of activation. For example, Mars, as we discussed, Mars activation is 28th. So if Mars is the planet of your Navamsha chart, and if that gets activated at 28th birthday, Rahu is 42. Okay, so that's where after 42nd birthday, people typically with Rahu dominating Rahu as a planet, they get good success after the 42nd birthday of their life. Rahu is also associated with illusion. See, whenever there is Rahu coming in your life, there will always be illusion. You will be on the crossroad. You won't know what is good, what is bad, which path is the best path you can move ahead in your life. So these kind of situations and circumstances, they do arise. You are confused all the time. You might not know like where to move in. Astrological consultations, psychological consultations, some friendly guidance. These are some of the typical things which can help you to understand at least. There are like so many Rahu mantras and Rahu remedies which you do. If you can do Rahu remedy, that can help you during this difficult time of Rahu in your life. Rahu have 3 nakshatras, Adhra, Swati and Shatbhisha. These are the 3 nakshatras of Rahu. Rahu's number or lucky number is the number 4. Rahu's color is grey. Favorite color of Rahu, or people with dominating Rahu, you will typically see wearing more darker shades, grey, sometimes black. So if you wear grey and black all the time, then you might have something to do with Rahu. Like Rahu might be literally like in a very good position in your life. Rahu's direction, as per Vastu-Shastra, as per in your life, is the southwest. The southwest corner of your house is where Rahu is associated. And typically like smoky colors, jazzy colors, grey colors are the colors which are typically the Rahu dominating colors. This video was to give an idea about this particular planet Rahu. Like whenever, just to give you a small examples, like who are the prominent personalities in the world related to Rahu, that would be Pablo Escobar, that would be HArshad Mehta, that would be Ketan Parekh of the world, Vijay Mallya of the world. I recently saw one Netflix series, Inventing Anna. It's on a true story, Anna Devley from Manhattan, US. Con artist, scamming people totally into like felony and stuff, falsehood things, making up things. Typically what Rahu is, Rahu person or Rahu will make an unreal thing into realistic thing. They will, you know, cook that story around that thing and portray in such a way that that thing exists. But it would be, you know, totally, nothing would be existing out there. They will just fake things. They are like the great salesmen. You know, typically those salesmen who always use false things or always use fake language or just fake around, make a story to sell something. They are Rahu. Okay. So the few examples of how Rahu personality would be in life. So I hope you love this video, and do share this video with your friends who are learning astrology. And thank you very much. I will see you next time with another new video. Okay. Till that time, take care and God bless you.